Hello survivors, I'm the SurvivalVis, and we managed to hit our first 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube. We actually did hit it a few days back, but just because how my sub numbers have sometimes been where it fluctuates a little bit of a few here and there, I just wanted to make sure that we were firmly over the 1,000 mark, and indeed we are. I believe as of recording we're at 1,006, so we managed to hit that 1,000 mark, and it feels great to finally have gotten up here. It did take a little longer than I was planning for, but regardless, thanks to all of you and your support, the channel's hit its first 1,000. So what does that mean for the channel going forward, and are there any immediate changes? Unfortunately, there's no immediate changes, but this is a green light to me in order to try to look at investing a little more into the channel. So that means my big step going forward is going to be trying to get a better internet service to properly share videos and even get into streaming better. Well, at all, really. Because the internet service I have right now is at a whopping 1.5 megabits per second upload speed. To stream, even I think like 720 resolution, you need at least 6 megabits per second. So yeah, I'm about 4 times too slow in order to access that. So that's my big step, is I have to do a little bit of budgeting and seeing how much it's going to be. I have it right now. I think I can probably afford the monthly increase. However, sometimes there's a thing where companies will have like a hidden fee that they charge you. Like for instance, I'd have to go onto a fiber network to get what I'm looking for. And there could be something like installation fee, connection fee, stuff like that that's kind of tossed in, because there might be stuff where they want to lay the cable underground, so I'll have to foot that, maybe. I just have to look into it and see everything regarding that. So I can't say as of this point, yes, we're going to start streaming, but I can say it's being looked into, and as soon as I have more news and I can bring you guys up to speed, I definitely will, because that is one of the big things I super would love to be able to get into for the channel, because we've had a number of good series. This has been a channel that's been slowly built up. It's not like I had one thing go viral and we exploded to where we are. This has been a long, slow grind up to this point, and I think it goes to show there's a lot of retention for people with the channel having hit this point. So the channel's probably going to keep going as is. I do have a few things I think are going to stay as staples on it. The wilderness weekends, I'd love to try to keep a hunting game at least on the weekends. Fishing game, so far the angler is proving okay enough for that, so I think it'll be on for a while still. But those two in conjunction I think are a very good staple to keep for the weekends. Throughout the week, I know Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak, we're towards the end of title update stuff that's come out of that. There's still a little bit to go, and then title update 3 should be arriving soon. I still have some other plans for Sunbreak stuff to cover. It's not really going to be like progression, but more like stupid, silly builds of just trying different stuff out to see how it performs. So that'll be going for more Monster Hunter on the channel there. I don't know if I will be covering Monster Hunter Frontier, as I think that's really the only series I haven't... Well, I shouldn't say that. I could try going back to Monster Hunter World using the Iceborne Community Edition patch, and go through like a brand new playthrough of that. Maybe if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments. But yeah, for like new Monster Hunter series on the channel, it's either possibly World replayed with that community patch or Frontier. But Frontier, I think, is such an undertaking, it might be something that I may save for like a streaming series, and I also don't know Capcom's stance on Frontier footage and stuff like that. Because the servers are taken down, you would kind of think they'd be alright with it, but I think there has been some issue in the past for some people where Frontier footage is getting claimed and shut down. So I can't say 100% on that one, but I do have at least a reserve in mind with Monster Hunter World there. Carnivores, we're still waiting on trying to figure out what's going on with the 5-minute crash that keeps happening. I don't actually know if it's something with the coding of the Monsters Engine Edition itself, or it's like a Windows update or something that's come along and messed that up. It could be either or, but we're still stuck with that, so I can't really bring any of those classic Carnivores mods to the channel. If there are any mods that don't use the Mars Edition engine, I can try to bring them onto the channel, but I'll just have to wait and see, because the big thing is, the Mars Edition engine adds so much and is so incredible for what it brings to Carnivores. It's generally going to be the focus and the building block or foundation for so many mods going forward. So, unfortunately, I still am suffering that crash, and I can't really find a way to fix it or resolve it, so I have to hold that off for now. So that's not there. And then Tuesday, Thursdays, even right now, I still have to figure out a new Tuesday, Thursday series for the channel after the Dredge demo is done, which actually probably just finished up a few hours ago. What that's going to be, I honestly don't know right now. I was looking maybe either going back to Bigfoot, or maybe I'd pick up Slime Rancher 2 because I did put it in as like one of the polling options for the last vote I put out. The only thing I kind of lean with Slime Rancher 2 unsure of is there enough there different from the base? Oh, actually, maybe I will do Slime Rancher 2. I'll debate a little bit more, but I think there's enough there that even the first game was still fun and delightful, that the second is probably still as fun and delightful there. But yeah, that's where I'm kind of sitting with stuff right now. Not really getting big changes that are going to be to the channel immediately, but stuff is in the works. And the big thing I am super hopeful for is to try to budget everything, get into streaming, which will then allow me to get videos uploaded much faster than they are. And that'll also let me try out little different projects and stuff that I haven't really gone into too much, like trying to maybe write my own stories and do like little audio books or audio stories on the channel. Try that. Maybe even try mixing like a little bit of game footage with a story to kind of make a little cinematic experience. Just some interesting stuff to try to do, and hopefully with the better and more stable internet, maybe even try looking again into collaborations with other people, because there have been a number of people I would have loved to have been able to try to do little collaborations with or stuff like that. I know the developer of Dino System, Daniel. I would love to be able to actually sit down with an interview with him, go through a questionnaire, get his answers and that. But I'd like to make sure the connection and everything is good and stable and everything for it, so it's a great experience for everybody involved. It's just making sure the technical side meets up with the ideas kind of go in there. So yeah, we hit the first 1,000. Thank you all very much. Oh, before I do finish the video off, I do have to talk about the monetization of the channel. I am not going to put mid-roll ads in, and I haven't even actually applied for the monetization yet. I'm debating when I want to do that, because I feel like if I apply for the monetization, I'll be able to get a little bit better control of whatever ads are appearing on the channel and the videos. Before the first 1,000 mark, you have no say or control whatsoever, so I'm going to try to have it so that way it's going to be maybe a start and an end. That way the intro and the outro for the channel videos kind of help you guys know when you can tune out, and then you hear a little familiar and then tune back in. And yeah, mid-rolls, I never want them on the channel. I think they can be done right, but I don't know if YouTube actually has the tools to let you choose exactly where on your video you want them to appear. Because one channel that actually did a neat little thing for it was Wartime Stories. They kind of have, it's almost like a little TV show. It goes through, we'll be back at these messages. I can't remember if they actually managed to have an ad right at that spot and then we now return to. I think if you can put little buffers in, they can help on some videos, but I'm not at the point where we're ever going to try that, and the only thing I would do the monetization for right now would probably be to make sure the ads don't interrupt the videos at all, and they are just start and kind of standard YouTube that's not too obnoxious, hopefully. Again, haven't even applied for it yet. I might even wait for the sub numbers to go a bit higher before I try that, but just want to give you guys full transparency to my thinking with the channel, since it is a community effort that we've gotten up here. So thank you all very much once again for helping us to reach the 1,000 mark. I don't have any other milestones in place right now because I feel like it's more on my end to try to get the technical stuff going, and then once that's in place and we have new stuff rolling, then we'll see about setting new milestones. But a great achievement that is possible thanks to all of you, viewers and subscribers alike, and thank you for what's been a really enjoyable 4 years on the channel already. Like, I've never encountered anything that's really been, like, say, heavy dislikes or negativity on YouTube. I think it is because the community it's much more focused to only looking for what people are really interested in, and if they find that, they're going to be more, I think, positive in reception. It's not like you're just randomly getting weird videos sent up and linked, and it's like, I don't like this, I don't like that. I think YouTube's turned into a much more focused experience because people don't want to be through so many ads, through so many videos. And that's probably something YouTube is shooting themselves in the foot a little bit with, but again, it's just kind of what it is, and I don't really have anything I can do to change the practices there. It's just an observation. So yeah, it's been very positive for these 4 years. I have no plans of slowing down. In fact, again, just plans to ramp up if I can afford everything. And I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos and the content. If you do have any suggestions for games, things I should do on the channel, or interests you have you'd like me to cover, be sure to let me know in the comments, and I can always try to see how I can incorporate them and add them to the building repertoire of what the SurvivalVis channel is. But once again, thank you all so much, and I think we'll end things off here on these pretty positive notes. So until I do see you in the next video, survivors, hunters, anglers, alike and beyond, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting, happy angling, and see you soon.